Neymar again. It's a slow news day here at beIN Sports, but he's playing with our emotions. Where's he ending up next season? Does anybody even still care? Oh, and FIFA defending their favorite toy. Isn't this how Terminator started? And the U.S. men's national team face a challenge tonight against Panama. Remember when we didn't have to say that? It's next on Post to Post.
What's up?
Hello, hello,
Hi,
hello,
Katie.
hello. Hola y qué tal, amigos? Todo bien? ¿Dónde está el biblioteca? We are here. We're ready to go. Post to post, baby. I'm joined again by my favorite man here, Eric Krakauer. Ladies,
It's good to be here.
He's taken.
Good
Sorry
to be here.
about that.
I am taken.
He is taken.
I am taken.
So anyway, guys, we're here another day here at beIN Sports offices. Another day full of Neymar rumors. Is anyone tired of this yet? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. 1, 2, 3. Anybody in the back? Anybody tired of this? Right here. This guy is. I'm not gonna lie. Slow news day here at beIN Sports.
Well,
Slow news day, but great AFCON action going on right now. Egypt and Dr. Congo, as we like to call it, the DR Congo, playing right now. I believe it was 2-0 when I walked away from it.
It was.
Might be different. Great goal from Mohamed Salah. He got his first goal of the tournament. It was a beaut.
It was a beaut.
It was a beaut.
It was a beaut. He gave the goalkeeper the eyes to the far post, and he tucked it inside.
Yeah, like a far mountain range. A beaut. Anyway, that's a next level joke for all you guys who didn't know that. But we're going to stay with Barcelona. Eric, Barcelona and Neymar, these rumors heating up. Eric, is this going to happen? Is this going to happen? Is there a countdown? Should we make the...
Are we really gonna harp on this same story? Let's just say this. It is going to happen. It looks very clear like it's going to happen, but
I'd say so too.
Neymar has said that he's going to wait until the end of the Copa America before he makes his announcement, although he was spotted last night partying it up with some Real Madrid players. So watch out. Rumors galore coming.
Yeah.
You know.
And honestly, the waiting to make the decision until the end of the Copa America is probably the best decision he's made in a while. To actually just hold off on it, let his teammates have some love.
Yeah, he's not going.
Let the story simmer
Right,
down.
you know what it is?
You know?
He's not going the Real Madrid route of we're going to make an announcement in the middle of a huge
Blow off
tournament
everything, yeah.
or like a huge event, and we're going to steal the thunder, a la World Cup 2018 and Women's World Cup when they announced Hazard.
Every big event ever.
Yeah, exactly.
In the history.
Anyway,
Real Madrid finds a way to
what
blow
are
it
your
up.
comments?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is this going to happen? Are you happy about it? Are you happy about MSN again?
With those club lights, you guys need a DJ. Inbox
That's
me.
right.
Ooh,
And
I like that.
It's doing wonders to our skin too, to
Yeah.
our hue, if you will.
Mustafa says that he's also sick of it with the Neymar stuff. And it gets, do you really think Neymar's going to Barcelona? Eric just gave you his take on it. I'm pretty sure most people would agree that seems to have the most traction. It's a little weird to me to come back like that. You only see players coming back after, especially the way he exited. But
Oh, you're still harping about like.
Don't
you
forget
can
the
never,
apology.
You
The
can
apology's
never.
coming.
You can never go home again. Obviously, that's not the case. But can we just say this because we said it this morning? Griezmann. Where does this leave Griezmann? Even though the Telegraph has said, as we said yesterday, that on June 1st.
July
he will July 1st. Yes,
right.
I forget what month
We're a little late if we're
I
on
haven't,
June
I haven't slept very much. But July 1st, that is going to be announced. So we could be seeing a pretty interesting attacking quartet at Barcelona.
And Pep Guardiola, Barcelona fame, you guys might have heard of him. He weighed in on the situation. He said Neymar and Griezmann together. He would like to see that at Barcelona. I mean, I don't know who wouldn't.
Well, no, wait. He said when they asked if Griezmann going to City, he goes, anybody wants good players.
Correct.
And he said, of course, they'd be good at Barcelona as well, although I don't want to comment too much about whether they should do it or not,
Which
because
he
it's
should.
not my place.
Yeah, it's not his club. I mean,
you know.
obviously he has love for Barcelona, played his whole career there, coach there, won everything there.
But we said it yesterday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Griezmann, Puma.
Yeah.
Manchester City, Puma.
the Pepe Silvia links coming in
Yeah,
here. This guy goes here. This
you
guy
just
goes
never
here.
know. Anyway.
Mustafa Gabar says, I think that makes Neymar happy to go to Barca. If it makes me also happy, I wonder where your allegiances lie. Even though kind of weird, you have Marcelo with a Juve jersey in your avatar. So I'm happy he's coming back, but I'm still hurt he even left. See, that's kind of probably a lot of feelings.
Yeah, Jesus, you're one of the people who wants an apology, and maybe you deserve one. So
Yeah. Now, Arturo Ruiz says the MSN is dead. I don't know if it's dead, but it definitely, in my opinion, won't be the same.
it needs more oil.
It needs more. It's also older.
Yeah, that's the point that I was making.
Oh,
Mike.
it needs
Thank you.
extra oil.
Yeah, it needs extra oil.
Wow.
All right, a little bit
the
slow
dad
on the
is
uptake there.
Eric's
still,
a new father, so the dad jokes are rolling out slowly but surely.
But still, can I just say this? Messi and Suarez alone this season, and Suarez had a slightly slower season than he usually has. They were still prolific. Now you add Neymar back into the mix, and MSN may not be as lethal as it was in the past, but it's still going to be fabulous to watch. That's the one thing I'm looking forward to seeing.
Yeah, Ryan Moran said they still need Delict.
Matthias de Ligt.
Yeah. I mean, he's a great defender, and I do believe they need more help in the back line, especially with an aging PK. I don't know if it's just me, but I do believe when players get older, they get not as good. As that's like a father time type deal. I don't know. It seems normal to me.
That was also the syntax on that was brilliant.
Exactly.
They get not as good.
Yeah. You know, I'm English. I was an English major actually before I switched to communication.
Analysis.
Yeah. So speaking of getting older, David Silva has announced that the next year coming up, 1919. That's a long time ago. 2019-2020 will be his last season with Manchester City. He will no longer be a citizen. He actually is looking for a move back to Las Palmas. Now, I know a lot of people are saying he never played for Las Palmas. He was in the Valencia youth system, but he is from a place that I will never pronounce right, so I will show it to Eric here.
It's Arguinegyin.
Boom,
and
there you
that's
go.
On the south coast of Gran Canaria.
Correct.
Las Palmas is the capital.
Right off the coast of Morocco there.
There's a little bit of a connection there because he was born on the island, playing for Las Palmas. Las Palmas is a good club. I think somebody's pointing. There's
his quote. It says, "This is the last season. 10 years is enough for me." Wow, it's been 10 years? Weird. It's a perfect time. I would love to end my career at Las Palmas, but football is very unpredictable.
And can we focus on the word unpredictable there? Because I think,
goes back to
and
Valencia?
I've heard
back to Valencia
that I've heard from somebody who is trustworthy that his next stop is actually MLS, and that he wants to move his family here, and that the clubs that are in the running are Miami, Orlando, and LA. Now the connection that everybody would
all
think,
the big cities.
Well, but here's the thing: Manchester City, the city ownership group, right? NYCFC. You think that would be the more likely destination, but from what I've heard, that is not where he wants to go.
Everybody dreams of playing for their childhood club. I'm sure he was at plenty of Las Palmas games when he was younger. I mean, it's a good story in the end. Messi kind of has a similar thing with. Right, Messi played for. I mean, he played Barcelona his whole life.
He was at his father was at Newell's.
Was it Newell's?
San Lorenzo.
I think it was San Lorenzo. Yeah. Anyway, he wants to go. He said he would like to play a couple years in Argentina. And hot on the newswire.
Yeah. No. Can we just see that again?
Yeah. Joao Felix confirmed he will be making a move to Benfica.
No. He is a
two Atleti from that.
Making
whatever, guys. It's 5.
That's been in the making for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
Listen, this guy is going to be a stud of a player, but you have to give him time.
Are you surprised at the amount that Atleti paid for him? I feel like they're not really.
Yeah.
Big
Well, of course.
Like that.
I mean, listen. This is the soccer world that we're in. You want to be the first club to get that new. Diamond, that new glitzy player at a very young age, whether it's the Messi, whether it's the Griezmann, the Mbappe would be the more adequate example right now. And João Felix is considered by most soccer analysts or people within the game itself, former players and the like, pundits, if you will. João Felix is among the 10 best young players in world football, and that includes Frankie de Jong, and that also includes Matthias de Ligt. I think he has a great future ahead of him, but the fact that he has that huge price tag now attached to him is going to make life a little bit difficult because the assumption is going to be that he is going to be a starter right away and he's going to have to deliver the goods. And I just don't know whether that's going to be the case. I hope it is.
Is this basically the end of Griezmann then? You think for sure he's out the door now?
Yeah, Griezmann
with
is
a
out.
move like that, it had
Well, they need
as if
the
they
money.
needed more of a reason, yeah.
Right, and they need the revenue.
Exactly.
They need the revenue.
See what the comments are saying here. I'll load some up. Told y'all. We have some numbers here. Some Facebook comment reporters. Miami would be good for Silva, says Nicolas Tito Rodriguez. Nico, if you were in this office and heard the all-star team we were making for Inter Miami.
And Silva would be good for Miami.
He actually would, yeah, because even in his advanced stage, he's probably better
Mago.
than 90% of MLS. Would you rather get Griezmann or Neymar? Asked Jonathan Longo.
Are you asking, why don't you answer that first? I'm giving you the torch.
Well, they both have baggage. but Griezmann has like the less negative baggage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Griezmann's got carry-on.
Yeah,
luggage.
yeah, exactly.
Right,
yeah, he's not getting charged extra.
Neymar has an entourage of
he has his own plane full of baggage.
Yeah. I'd rather have Griezmann. I think that he offers more. I don't think he's as talented a player.
No, obviously not. Let's pump the brakes on that before
he's a
you guys
guy,
come with pitchforks in the comments.
Right, he's a guy that you can. Yeah, but we'll take you on. But he's a guy. He's a guy who brings a little bit more in terms of tactical discipline and actually playing a role that is needed by whatever club he ends up at. Whereas Neymar is going to be Neymar wherever he goes.
Vinay Leo says Neymar, Griezmann, Dembele in front would be picture perfect. I don't know about the Dembele thing. I like Dembele. Don't get me wrong, but he's not without his this one right here.
Yeah, but what happens to Messi?
Yeah, exactly. Kind of need that guy.
Wait,
Pretty important.
What happens to Messi in that equation? Messi's going nowhere.
I guess he's playing Messi a little bit further back, more of a distribution role, playing the Magic Johnson role. Okay, so we're going to move on now to one of our bigger topics, and that's FIFA coming out and defending VAR, especially in the Women's World Cup, where it's been under some heavy scrutiny. I got to admit, I haven't been liking it too much. I haven't been liking it, but I understand that this is going to open up an whole basket. Eric, take it away.
Look, it's certainly been in the limelight.
Yeah.
For a little bit,
which is unfortunate.
For a little bit of seriousness, what we've seen over the past year is that when VAR was announced, I would argue that most people, or whether you were in favor or against it, it was right down the middle.
Yeah.
Right? Every second person would say that they're against it or in favor. Right? But after this World Cup, I feel that after a period of time where people were starting to get used to VAR and accepting it, the fact that it's not been implemented in the best way, or it's been implemented controversially at the Women's World Cup, is actually turning people off.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of rules that it is magnified or augmented or called attention to. Handball, which has changed. Correct. I actually like the new handball rule because it leaves less gray area. Yeah. It's not about intention. It's about, did you stop the ball from, did you interrupt the movement of the ball? Did you stick your arm out? I like that. It makes it easier on the referees. The one call that is being highly contested right now, and the Premier League has already said it will not look at it when it introduces VAR next season, is the goalkeeper and whether he or she keeps his foot on the line.
Two controversial calls in the Women's World Cup that led to basically teams coming through or not going through. And on the VAR thing, I was all for it when it first came out because I don't like things being left up to interpretation. I don't like the fact that human error could be in the game. I know people like to argue, oh, it's part of the game. No, it's not. Because when the stakes are this high, I would hate to be a player who has something like a championship removed because this guy didn't think so, and then he ends up getting proven wrong. You see it in professional sports all the time.
Yeah.
Wrong calls are made, then the home office sends a letter. Doesn't matter. I'm out of the tournament. I'm going home. What does that do for me? It does nothing. So,
and we saw that in the Champions League in Africa, where we saw a non-call get the game replayed after the
after the fact. But at least they got it replayed.
Well, they're going to get it replayed.
Yeah, but you don't want to see that either. So you want the call right the first time, and I think we're all in an adjustment period because you can name 100 things that when they first came out, everybody hated, and now they've been eased in and everybody loves them and they're all accepted, right? So I think VAR is just like that. They definitely need better training for the officials. They need better training for the operators upstairs because we cannot have these 8-minute long conferences when it comes to goal, no goal, handball, red card, all that. I don't really like the idea of reviewing cards because that leaves it totally up to interpretation. Because you can't really judge people on their intent.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, some are more obvious than others, but I think that's a thing that needs to be re-examined, I'd say.
My main point of contention, other than checking whether the goalkeeper has his or her foot on the line, is the fact that referees are using VAR as a little bit of a crutch, and I think we're seeing that in the Women's World Cup. And that was actually one of the biggest criticisms of bringing that technology into the game, was that referees would lose a little bit of autonomy, or they would rely too much on VAR. And I think the latter, relying too much on VAR, is happening now, and that is problematic.
Yeah, I think, you're 100% right. And also, the calls don't get called both ways because I think it was, I don't remember what game it was, but the keeper came off the line, the penalty was missed, they called it back. The keeper came off the line again, the penalty's in, they don't call it back.
Right.
But it's both ways, still a violation either way, correct? So, it could have been.
Let's see what people think.
Nicholas Tito, he says, I like VAR, but they just stop time when they use it because they waste a lot of time on it. they usually get that back in extra time. I've seen a lot. When have you seen so many games with 6 minutes added?
Yeah, but that's
7 minutes
another point.
added?
I mean, but the point there is interruption, right? The one thing that soccer lovers love is that there's a fluidity to soccer that isn't exactly present in a lot of sports.
Yeah.
I mean, take NFL, for example. I can't be in a stadium watching an NFL game because there's so many breaks.
Yeah.
You're bored out of your mind.
Yeah, no, we've had this conversation in the office a lot too. The NFL viewing experience has really taken a toll, and it's better just watch it at home. But that's another show. Anyway, Ronaldo says, why not talk about the Gold Cup?
We will get there.
You're jumping the gun. Yeah, so hold on to your britches there. Is Beckham out of I don't talk about that. Okay, so, no, I just don't. There was a report that came out that Beckham sold his shares. We don't know. They denied it. End of story so far. Do you guys think there should be 2 reviews given to each team? This is an NFL rule type thing. VAR only be used twice for each team if they want. That is the NFL rule where they have a challenge flag. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't.
I do and I don't. I mean,
full disclosure, I'm a big supporter of VAR. What I think you'll see after the summer is that referees will be told that their decisions need to be made a lot
faster.
Quicker.
Yeah, it needs to be like a bang bang type process. It can't be this to call down to the official and then the official have to go look at a monitor, then come back with a decision. It kind of you have to make a decision before you get to that little box.
Yeah.
You know, because then by then it's already been 2 or 3 minutes,
Yeah.
and now it's another 5 minutes looking at the thing. So it needs to be done more efficiently.
This is an interesting question. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I think that's a
If Messi is unable to win the Copa America, do you guys think he'll still favorite for the Ballon d'Or?
yes,
Probably.
with Virgil van Dijk a close second.
What about Salah?
Huh?
No love for Salah?
If Salah or Mane, Sadio Mane, win the African Cup of Nations, I think that they are potential candidates as well.
I think if Salah, yeah, because if you're going to give it to Van Dijk, put it up so high, he has the same accomplishments outside of
That's true, but he's made a huge difference. Yeah, I think those 2 guys are definitely in the running. Do you know who's not in the running? Cristiano Ronaldo. And I'm Portuguese, and I'm saying that no, the Nations League does not count to give a guy the best player in the world award.
That's a new tournament. It's just
I'm getting
friendlies. We're getting
a steel clap.
Yeah, well, we're going to move on now. We're actually going to talk. Hey, this segues perfectly. Egypt versus DR Congo. What's the score on that one? It's on the bottom, girl.
Gold Cup is next.
It says Africa first. You better be sorry.
Is it 2-0 right now?
Yeah, Egypt Congo. Salah has a goal, like we said earlier. But we'll get an update up for you on that. It's still 2-0 Egypt. Still 2-0 Egypt.
So that's it for DR Congo. So one of the dark horses going into this tournament is now kicked out.
If it's a dark horse, isn't it? Don't you kind of expect the dark horse? You don't guarantee nothing with the dark horse.
No, I know. But if you're a dark horse, you at least get out of the group stages. This is not going to happen this time.
Wow. Okay, we're going to move on to the Gold Cup now. It's the USA. They play Panama tonight. We're going to get some predictions in a minute, but Mario Gonzalez, you literally took the take out of Eric's mouth.
Yeah.
You say the Gold Cup should not exist. The teams and competitions below mediocre, save for the USA and Mexico. Not for the same reasoning, but Eric, please give your flaming hot, let me protect the whales take from the heat that you're going to spew right now about the Gold Cup. Take it away.
Can I just say this? Look.
Say it, no, say it. The Gold Cup should not exist because...
Well, but hold on. The question was asked, why is it that people don't pay attention to the Gold Cup?
Yes, that's the question.
And the answer is simple. We just don't see quality football in that competition. The group stage has been absolutely atrocious, although there have been some brilliant moments with Curacao getting a tie against Jamaica and making it through to the next round, to the knockout rounds. But I don't think the Gold Cup should exist. In fact, what I think should happen is you have a combination of CONMEBOL, a melding, if you will, a gelling of CONMEBOL and CONCACAF, one tournament, a Copa America with both Americas,
with an S.
and a qualification league to get into it.
Yeah.
And now people might say, but wait a minute, how are you going to fit a qualification process in this busy calendar? Well, South American teams were complaining about the Nations League because they couldn't get adequate friendlies. So Brazil couldn't play against good European teams because they were facing each other in that competition. So what you can do, instead of having friendlies, just do one-off games to qualify for a new Copa America.
And who do you give the home game to? Whoever's ranked higher.
That's a question I was not prepared for,
Mike.
Well,
that's the only way you can do
prepared for.
Okay.
You come up with your own ideas about that. So,
okay, well, there's 2 reasons never going to happen. One, because that means you got to split money. They don't want to do that. Brazil would never want to split money with like a Curacao or Martinique or anything like that. Also, the tradition, football is one of the things that's most heavily rooted in tradition. It's like almost as bad as American baseball. It is just
but hold on a second.
Tradition.
You say that. You say that, but they want to expand the number of teams in the World Cup.
That's all the money grabbing.
Of course it is. So what happens?
But the format's the same, and it's still the World Cup. Now you're going to have this new competition.
But I got the counter argument ready for you. The new Champions League that everybody's touting out there, which is if you are one of the big teams like Real Madrid and Juve and Barcelona, Manchester United and the like, you get automatic access or automatic qualification to a top-tier Champions League, and everybody else has to sort of battle it out for the other leagues.
But that's been shot down 100 times.
Well, but it's going to happen.
I believe
sadly,
because
it's going to happen.
Because of
so
money.
You said tradition is important
structurally.
But it has to do with money.
But it's funny that you're arguing against the idea of tradition when people argue for VAR, which is not having VAR is the most traditional thing.
I'm not arguing against tradition. I like it the way it is. In fact, I want to go back to a time where each champion of each domestic league would play in a Champions League or a European Cup, and not the best 4 teams business because they make a lot of money and all you do is just make the strong leagues even stronger and richer. So I'd like to go back to that, bring back the UEFA Cup, bring back the Cup Winners' Cup, and actually make it worth something, and it is in some leagues, winning your domestic cup.
Okay, so now you take the European leagues and the Champions League and then the Common Bowl and you wrap all that up, and who do you have winning tonight between Panama and America? Because that was the original reason
well
we
done.
started
I was
this.
wondering where you were going to go.
Exactly.
I think the U.S. is going to win this simply because they're better than Panama. Whoever wins gets first place. And if you win the group, you end up playing Curacao as opposed to Jamaica. And Jamaica looked pretty decent.
Yeah. Well, they were the finalists, right? Last time they
for the past 2 tournaments.
Our render body says Panama 2, USA 1.
It's possible. Rotation is the big question. Does Greg Berhalter rotate a squad, keep his players fresh, or does he continue to inject some confidence into the team that won 6-0 against TNT and also not revamp, but keep building that team chemistry that it was more apparent?
Diego Luna says Mexico versus USA, Panama on to the finals. All right, that's a big one. Diego Luna, hot take. Not as hot as this guy's take, but Willie's all right. Mustafa says, honestly, I prefer the Copa America to the Gold Cup. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's
98% of people say
inarguable.
Yeah.
Although there have been some duds in that competition as well.
Really, I mean, you can't avoid it, right?
AFCON.
Yeah.
AFCON 2019 is
there have
what
been
you
some
should
great
be watching.
Games. And so while there's negativity about the Gold Cup, I forgot to ask you that because it was on the pack page of my rundown.
I think I already answered that. I already answered that, Mike.
No, the preliminary
quality's
rounds,
not very good.
Yeah, and the preliminary rounds tend to be really sad. You kind of just wait around to see Mexico or the USA beat someone by 6.
There is one silver lining, though. You are starting to see smaller nations grow. Their footballing is getting better, and that bodes well for the Confederation. But it's still not good enough to really attract anybody outside those countries into actually sitting in front of the TV or paying to go to the stadiums. And by the way, prices to watch these games are very high. Same with Copa America, the exorbitant prices, and you're seeing a lot of empty stadiums.
Yeah, plenty of seats available, guys. But you know what has mostly packed stadiums is the AFCON, baby, the Tournament of Nations. And we got games all day on beIN Sports. All right, I'm going to ask these guys for an update on Egypt.
2-0.
Still 2-0. All right, still 2-0, but that's fine. We got some games coming up for you tomorrow.
10:30.
Starting at 10:30. That's our coverage. Do we have the games?
10:30, 1:30, and 4 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken.
Do we have the games? We have really shiny lights.
We do not have the games, it seems.
Madagascar versus Burundi.
Madagascar, Burundi. Coverage starts at 10:30. All right, check your local listings.
Do not sleep on Madagascar. They are playing some very decent football.
Not just a great children's movie. All
and
right?
keep an eye on Trezeguet from Egypt. Plays for Kasimpasa in Turkey, but he'll be moving on to a bigger club. By the way, somebody who played in Turkey
Plays for the USA.
Plays for the USA.
Tyler Boyd.
It just came out today that if you know anything about MLS, they have something called discovery rights, and that is when a team has first dibs on a player because they discovered him. Inter Miami. So who knows? He could be plying his trade in South Florida.
I hope not. I would like him to stay in Europe. And
South Florida.
There you go. Oh, that's almost a hat, Eric. Anyway, Willie's going to say bye. We're going to say bye. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you for jojoining us.
Oh, don't forget Sports Burst at noon with Gabby Amato
heads.
tomorrow. Gabby Amato and Rick Matza will be on it. He's our motorsports guy. Free Willie, go!